Hello again, nerds! It's another reaction video. This is a viewer request, so if you want to see me analyze a piece of music that you enjoy that I haven't listened to, I am working on a disclaimer. I am working on trying to work into my schedule the ability to do like a music appreciation series of videos that'll be very similar to this, only it will be music that I know well or well enough to analyze a little bit deeper, because reactions are difficult to get deep into the analysis because it's the first time I've heard it. So I'm not going to bore you to tears. Well, I don't know. That's arguable. But I'm not going to bore you to tears by stopping and listening to every 5 seconds 10 times before we move on. So that being said, this is a reaction video. We are doing a genre that I don't generally do. I have done a few hip-hop songs. I have done a few rap songs, I guess, would be slightly more apropos here. But it's because my production knowledge in this genre is relatively limited. Like, it's not as well versed as I would want it to be. It's not as broad as I would want it to be. Let's put it that way. And because there is hip hop, the nature of the genre requires you to do an analysis of the lyrics more so than the production. That requires a few listens through. That requires you to have a lyric sheet, and then it becomes easier to do a proper analysis, which is not what you do when you do a reaction video. So just kind of doesn't really lend itself very easily to this format. But it is a viewer request. I do have a list of those I'm going to try and get through. This is not the oldest one, sadly, but it is the one that I figured would go the fastest, to be quite honest. Yeah, all of that being said, we are going to hit you with a little disclaimer, and then we're gonna get into my history with Madchild. Before we get any further into this video, let's get a couple of things out of the way. First, if you want to listen to this song or watch this video in whole without my commentary, then go do that. This is not the place for that. This is a reaction and analysis video. We're here for a conversation, not for a watch party. I'm going to be stopping this video, talking over certain parts, and replaying certain parts, so get used to it. Second, my analysis is my opinion. My opinion comes from a place of knowledge. I have over 30 years of musical training and experience, 20 years as a professional musician and producer, and almost 10 years as a video producer and director. I know what I'm talking about. All that being said, we will be discussing the performance of the song by the musicians, production of the song by the producer, and production of the video, should that apply, by the director and anyone else involved. Now, I return you to your regularly scheduled reaction video. Thanks, nerds. Okay, so, and now my dog is going to go make himself sick. Okay. Anyway, my history with Madchild, I did not know who Madchild was until he did a song with Tom MacDonald. Though, apparently, I have heard him before, because he has, according to his Wikipedia, he has associations with Suburban Noise Records. Suburban Noise Records, for those of you that don't know, is the record label that the Cottonmouth Kings created. I could be wrong there. So he has some sort of association to the Cottonmouth Kings. The Cottonmouth Kings is a group that I was definitely not a huge fan of when they were big, I guess you could call them, but had an awareness of. They had a couple of songs that I did legitimately enjoy. I don't think I've ever purchased a full record of theirs, though I do believe I definitely downloaded questionably with the questionable legality. Definitely downloaded probably 3-4 of their songs, and might have even paid for 1 or 2 of them. So it's not like I dislike them at all, but that's relatively irrelevant aside from the fact that they're all white rappers. I don't know what his association with Suburban Noise Records was, and I'm not going to just read his Wikipedia because that would be so much fun. He also has addiction issues, much like Tom MacDonald, which is probably why he and Tom MacDonald did a whole LP together, or was it an EP? I don't remember. Tom MacDonald fans, let me know. Madchild fans, let me know. Yeah, he is also Canadian, much like Tom MacDonald. He, has put out quite a few records that I am completely unaware of. Very interesting. I did not know the Suburban Noise connection. Oh, here we go. Here we have guest appearances, so maybe he'll be on something. Swisha T, he did a track with in 2013. Not recognizing any of those names. Twisted, he did a song with Twisted in 2017. He has a boatload of music videos. Yeah. No reference to his... Where is it? Maybe? Nope. He's still putting stuff out through Suburban Noise. But yeah, doesn't recognize or doesn't say anything about his stuff with Tom MacDonald in his wiki, which is a little weird, not gonna lie. Oh, it says he's associated with Tom MacDonald and Nova Rockefeller, but nothing really beyond that. Interesting. Anyway, so there you go. That's my brief history with Madchild and a little bit of his history as an artist. We're going to close the wiki because I don't like the way it lights my face. Oh, that's not any better. We're just going to minimize that window. Hey! Now, the song we're doing is Run It Up. This is, again, a viewer request, so if you want to hear me one more time, if you want to hear me analyze something you enjoy or analyze something you are having trouble putting words to why you do or do not like it, let me know. I'll put it on the list. We're going to jump right into this, baby. Oh, wait. Oh, come on. There we go. I forgot to get into expectations. See, I need to have a list of the sections before I jump into a video, don't I? So, expectations. I expect him to have a really high-pitched voice and to rhyme. I don't know. I haven't heard any of his solo stuff, so I don't know what to expect. Why are you so noisy, buddy? All right. Yeah, I don't know what to expect out of this. I expect there's going to be some drug references in a negative light. That's one thing I really appreciate about what Tom MacDonald is doing in the hip hop scene. That I feel like Madchild also does, because that's again why he and Tom hit it off. Beyond that, I have no real expectations. So there you go. It was real brief. Now we're gonna get into it. Here we go.
Yeah. Now that I'm feeling a vibe, I'm feeling really alive. I don't need any advice. Fill you with plenty of lies. Run it up, run it up, run it up. Run it up, run it up, run it up. Run it up, run it up, run it up. Run it up, run it up, run it up. Don't be offending me, that is a penalty. All of this negative energy. You're not a friend of me, please don't pretend to be. I still remember my enemies. I take a shot with some penalties. Snap like I'm off with it mentally.
Okay, so interesting. This is completely nothing to do with the song. A little bit to do with the video, I guess. But the insistence on wearing all of the Gucci kind of is a little bit antithetical to the message. I'm going to keep coming back to Tom MacDonald because he's my frame of reference for Madchild. A little bit antithetical to some of the stuff that MacDonald puts in his music, in that it's like you're chasing brands and you're brainwashed by people to go for these status symbols, and that's what Gucci is, because it's designer clothing, whatever. But so far, I really like the production. The beat is aggressive, and that's generally the stuff that I gravitate to a little bit more. Either the really aggressive stuff, or like the really smooth, like Common, just totally relaxed flow, or the really off-kilter stuff, a la MF Doom is one of the greatest, actually, and really unfortunate when he died. Anyway, so aggressive is right up my alley because, generally speaking, I like to listen to metal more than anything else. So I'm digging the production, at least so far. The lyrics I'm still trying to parse out.
Run it up, 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 run it. They're in a serious state of delirious hate. I won't make them deteriorate. It gets eerier, wait, these interior gay rappers are making me furious. Break. She like when I'm making them sounds, like when I'm breaking it down. She like when I'm tearing it down. Said I should be wearing a crown. Hop up the merry-go-round, pain that I carry around. Come back to bury you clowns. This is your burial ground. Run it up, 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 run it up. I hit up Gucci and run it up. I hit up Louis and run it up. Mad like money, mad like working out. Mad like money, mad like working out. I like making money when you hear my mouth screaming. Pay attention, but I ain't no fucking cloud demon. Man, I confess I'm a manic depressing with Xanax, I guess, but I'm back on my shit, I'm immaculate. Well, after a shit, but won't crack up a shit, I just laugh at this shit. I'm happy to get what I'm after, I guess I don't need you, I'll feed you, I'm back on my shit. I walk in a room with a couple of goons, and I don't hear anyone laughing at shit. My thoughts.
All right, so we're not going to get into a lyrical analysis because, again, this is a reaction video. But the flow, I really like the rapid fire stuff. I feel like some of the more repetitious moments are kind of detracting from the overall feel of the song. He's repeating himself a lot. I understand that this is not a genre that is definitely well known for its progressive song structures. But this is a 2 minutes and 20-second song, and he's gone through that Run It Up section 3 times already, and we're about 2/3 of the way through. That seems overly repetitious. This is a style thing. This is not a quality thing. It's not. I mean, it does kind of affect the enjoyment of certain things, at least for me, because if it's overly repetitious, that is, you're getting into the realm of pop. Not that this is, I'm not saying this is a pop song. I'm saying this is a popular structure of a song, but that repetition just really, I check out. My ADD just wants something new a lot of the time. We want to hit new pieces. We want to hit, or something that's super interesting, which the super interesting parts of this so far have been those really rapid fire lyrical sections, and he's only hit that twice. I just feel like the structure of this could be worked on to be more engaging.
Like it's a mechanical belt, so I like to skin them alive. Hang up their animal pelts. I hear the sound of the bell. I hear the sound of the bell. I am a savage from hell, but I can handle it well.
We're gonna go back a little bit, just because I realized there was a couple of video production things I wanted to talk about real quick.
Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. I hit up
right here. So that. What would you put that? It's almost like a VHS effect or like a old security camera thing. It's pretty.
Your burial ground. Run it up, 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 run it up. I hit up Gucci and run it up. I hit up.
Like, it's inconsistent. It's fairly cheaply done. This is being critical of the video. It is why you're watching me. It's like they just superimposed an image over the top of it. It's not an actual video effect. Feels like it's done as an afterthought, which doesn't fit with the quality of the rest of the video. So I question why the decision was made to do this at all. Because if we go to the other point that I wanted to talk about, right here, this is a really cool shot. This is like crafted, planned out, put a lot of thought into this shot. So we have the graffiti in the background. We have the city all the way back away from this, and then we're up here in what we're trying to affect a dirty kind of thing, and it's working out very well. And then we have this light that's going around him here. These lights are kind of expensive, so like it's polished. I'm not going to say the word that was just about to come to my head because it's not appropriate for what I'm trying to get across. It's polished dirt, I guess, is a way to put it. It's coming out of the grime, I think, is the not that they were necessarily going for a metaphor, but it's an effective metaphor considering some of the lyrical content and such. So like this juxtaposed with the random glitch effect that was very poorly executed doesn't mesh well together. And then you have the overall quality of the video. Whoever shot the video knows what they're doing. They're shooting in 24 frames a second. They have what looks like a pretty high quality camera because we got a lot of layers of light here. So there's a pretty good words are not coming to me right now for what I'm trying to say, but like the sensitivity of this camera, we have a very dark, but you can still see his face right here. We have a very dark area, and then we have some very light areas back here, and the lights aren't blown out. Well, right here's a little bit blown out, and in the very center of these lights, but it's a light, so that's kind of to be expected. And you're shooting at night, so again, kind of to be expected. Whoever's shooting this knows what they're doing, but whoever edited it seems like they were editing in a hurry, I guess is a good way to put that. We'll get back here to the end.
Hang up their animal pelts. I hear the sound of the bell. I hear the sound of the bell. I am a savage from hell, but I can handle it well. Got one phone.
See, there it is again. That time was a little bit better, I will admit that it was slightly, but I still question why we need the glitch. There's nothing else about this video that would necessitate that visual. If we were to use my previous example, that wasn't really an example. If we were watching surveillance footage, that would necessitate a glitch like this. If we were trying to make it look like it was shot on VHS, that would necessitate a glitch like this. If there was some sort of like cyberpunk element to this, that would justify a glitch like this. This glitch transition that they've used now, I think this is like the third or fourth time in this video, comes out of nowhere. This time it looked okay, but previously it looked poorly executed, and I don't think okay is what I would want. I wouldn't want anyone to describe a video that I made as that was okay. I want them to go, how did you do that? That was really effective. That was, something along those lines, not just sure, that works. You see what I'm going for? So yeah, that's
a trash phone. Got one phone that's a smash phone. If I'm jacking you with that nickel, son, then I'm robbing them. No bat phone.
That was cool. That was really cool. We're gonna go back to that. That was really cool. The production on this section, we're gonna talk about that real quick too. The usually when you hear production cut out like this, it's cutting out the bottom end so that when the bottom end kicks back in, it becomes more effective. This time we had the kick out of all of the top end, and the bottom end kind of sparsed out a little bit. Pretty effective. I really like that.
I am a savage from hell, but I can handle it well. Got one phone that's a trash phone.
Right here, listen to this.
If I'm jacking you with that
we got rid, well, I guess technically we got rid of a bit of the low end that was filling in that white noise. So that rumble bass, that dirty bass, is what got cut out, and very effective going with the lyric here. I dig it. I like that a lot. But that is really cool. So what happened here?
Trash phone. Got one phone that's a smash phone. If I'm jacking you with that nickel, son, then I'm robbing them. No bat.
That's a transition that probably took this is probably the longest planned or the most planned out element of this entire video, and it took a split second. what they had to do in order to make that work like that is they had to frame him exactly the same in these two separate shots with the two different lightings. We have the morning, presumably morning light. It could be, I don't know what city they are, so I have no idea what direction they're headed. So it could be evening light, but it looks like they're trying to make it look like morning light. So we go from nighttime. Oh, come on. Go from nighttime to morning, and you also have to choreograph the talent on screen in order to make this work like this too. So we have this going into that. So obviously he's wearing a different outfit. I feel like to make this effect a little more stylish would be to have him wearing the same outfit from one shot to the next. But that took some doing.
I am a savage from hell, but I can handle it well. Got one phone that's a trash phone, got one phone that's a smash phone. If I'm jacking you with that nickel, son, then I'm robbing them, no bat.
It's well done because I'm gonna show you this transition one more time. I know you're gonna get tired of listening to this song, but or this section at least. Come on. It's well done because if you'll notice the camera movement, the camera is moving more than just side to side. It's also coming in a little bit closer. So we have this kind of movement. So that adds an extra element of choreography that adds an extra element of difficulty. So this is impressive. See how it's coming in as he's doing that? So he had to do that exact same motion. Well, had to make it look like the exact same motion anyway, because you can find a cut in the middle of it that generally matches up fairly well. That's impressive. That was a really cool transition. I really dug that.
Send a donut to your girlfriend, she's a grown up. She could choose not to respond, but she respond, now my phone blown up. I'm like, oh, she like, oh, I'm like, hold up, she like, that. What's your WhatsApp and your address? Need some real in my butt slap. I said, bust down. She said, bust that, then she bust out like a Mustang.
Here's something I don't understand, and maybe if you're a fan of Madchild, Tom MacDonald, or the like, you can explain this to me. Why do they censor themselves on YouTube? I don't. Is it a marketing thing? The only way to get the uncensored lyrics is if you buy my record. That would make sense to me. But like, they're the only hip hop music videos, unless it's like a music video from the 90s that somebody uploaded and it was already censored. But like any of the modern rap stuff that I listen to on YouTube or really any other streaming platform, unless you're specifically looking for a censored version, you get the uncensored version. Madchild has been very much censored this whole time, and Tom MacDonald censors himself when he uploads his videos too. So I'm wondering if there's a reason behind this, and maybe you can tell me. I don't know.
Stuff that I do, I bust a couple nuts in that nut bag. I'm a scumbag. I hit up Gucci and run it up. I hit up
That was good. That glitch transition, again, I don't know why we need the glitch transition, but this one went from okay to that was pretty good. Right there. Oh, wait, there. Right there. So that looks like they actually took video, which you can find readily available on YouTube for free. It looks like they took video of that effect happening and then superimposed that over the cut. It takes a little bit of finagling to make that cut work. I wish there was YouTube put in a frame by frame fast forward, man. I want to be able to go frame by frame on this so that we can see where the transition happens, because it looks like it's kind of a jump cut with this overlaid on the top of it, but this is a good spot to go. This is the first time we see this white band, which it was the thing that makes me think this is a video, because you see the white band move, and it's not just a series of images that are all different from one another. This creates some sort of unity, which makes the glitch effect more effective. Hit up Gucci and run it up. I hit up Louis and run it up. I hit the dealership, run it up. Missed opportunity there. Again, we're talking video production. It's hip hop. It's hard for me to, anyway. Or rap, whatever. I don't know how to make the differentiation, so I'm just going to keep going back and forth like that. Missed opportunity here with this effect because of the glitchy nature and because of the sparse the space, we're going to say it that way, because of the space between the hits on the drum, the electronic drum, you could have used the glitch effect in rhythm with the song, and again would have made that more effective. So we're going to go back again and watch how it almost becomes distracting because it's not in rhythm with the song. See right there, you see it glitch a couple of times against the beat. And then right there too, right before we come to this shot, it's glitching, but it's not on beat, so you notice it more, which kind of becomes more distracting. So yeah, there we go. That is Madchild, Run It Up. Thank you for joining me. What do you think I missed? Did you enjoy the song? Do you enjoy my analysis and / reaction of the song? Again, it's not a proper analysis because I would have to like study the song to analyze the song, right? And if it's a reaction, I haven't studied anything. So, yes, gonna go here. Thank you very much for joining me once again, nerds. I think this is going to be the last for this batch. I will, in a couple of weeks, hopefully get a larger batch done, and we will have all of the elements in better place. So thank you for joining me. Right there we go. Right there, you should be seeing some buttons pop up so you can go check out other stuff on the channel. I do a twice weekly nerd news show. You can join me there. I am about to... I know you're not supposed to announce things on YouTube because then if they don't happen, people get grumpy. But I am about to do a new push, new subscriber push that is going to involve Deadpool somehow. You are going to just have to tune in to find out how. But yeah, it's going to be merchandise. I'm gonna just tell you that. I'm not gonna tell you what the merchandise is, but it's gonna be pretty cool. Either way, thank you very much, nerds. We're gonna head out. I'm actually gonna go stream. So if you... This is going to be in the future, so I just streamed. Thank you very much, nerds. We're going to check it out. Before I go, though, always remember that if it's generally nerdy, it's probably here.